And welcome back to Planet Comics. I guess this would be part two of recent pickups. This one's got some, again, hodgepodge of independent, Marvel, DC, It's all the same to me. If I like it, I buy it. That's how I roll. So we're going to start off with a pretty nice one. Gen 13 number 1. Yeah, get in there. This is the Rolling Stone Janet Jackson homage. I love that cover. I mean, that is sexy. Yeah, not much else to say on that one, but nice. And the next one is Contest of Champions. The 1 in 10 variant is the first appearance of White Fox. I mean, that's mainly the reason I bought it, because of the first appearance. Other than that, the cover's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but gotta do a little spec every now and then. Gotta fund the hobby, Then the next one I just bought because I like the cover. The little Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Every generation. I bought this. It came with another book that's coming up next, but I like that cover. It's kind of a cool cover. Poor Buffy. Got her butt kicked, it looks like. But I'm sure she will survive. And then this is the one that came with it. The Trouble with Girls. It's a Comico. It is what it is. I mean, I read it. It's pretty bad. But hey, you might like it. Check it out. I don't know. Not my thing. Another Demon Days design variant. This is that another one in the part 1 of this video. So here's a second one to that. Again, I bought it because it is Peach Momoko's first story that she wrote, so published. And it is kind of a cool cover. Can't complain. Here with a little DC with Aquaman number 2, New 52. This would be the first appearance of the Trench King. So maybe he'll show up in Aquaman 2, maybe not, but needed it for the collection, and I do like the cover. It's kind of a nasty looking cover. And then we have Harlequin number 1, her first solo series. A little beat up. It's got a bunch of tick marks, man. It's probably a 7 at best. But, the guy had it listed for 20, and I think I ended up paying 10 for it. So this one I'll probably end up giving to my daughter. She's a big Harley Quinn fan. I have another one that's much better. And then we have Future State Next Batman number 1. This is a Frankie Comics exclusive. I don't know. I kind of liked it. Thought it was a cool cover. I like that he's unmasked with the bats in the background. Looks pretty cool. So, had to get it. It's not very expensive. I think I paid 15 for it, but it goes nicely with Batman number 50. The Wedding of Selena and Bruce. Bunch of covers on this one, but I really like this one. I don't know. This one seemed to catch the moment for me, the Jim Lee variant. It's got some emotion in it, man. What can you say? Man, it's more DC. Dark Knight's Metal, Midnight Release variant. Nothing major about the book, but I don't know. I thought the cover was kind of cool, so I was like, I'll pick it up. Nothing too fancy. I might get it signed. And then following that, we have Dark Knight's Metal 5, Gabriel Del Otto Virgin variant. Another cool cover. I like Del Otto. He is one of the ones I really like around. Him, Alex Ross. They're really good. Excuse me. And then we got the Helicon Legacy. I think that's how you say it. There's like 3 first appearances in this one. It's a 1 in 10 variant. I picked it up as a purely spec book. Kind of read the story. It's okay. But I was like, it's possible. Star Wars, you just never know. And speaking of Star Wars, you got to have the Mandalorian now. This is the Darth Vader number 20. And, come on. It's the Mandalorian, man. Hope you're watching it. you know, get ready for it when it returns. Boba Fett was okay. I'm glad it had the Mandalorian in it because he did save it. Next we got a little 4-color 442. This is actually the first appearance of Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, Hook, and several others. So if you're a Peter Pan fan, you know, go for it. I'm an okay fan, but you know, I like the oldies, so I had to pick it up. And this next one I just left taped up. I bought it as a set. It's Forbidden Planet set. Thought it was a cool retro, you know. Didn't pay much for it, but come on, that's kind of cool. Looks like Robbie the Robot. And then we have the Death of Dracula #1. This has the first appearance of Dracula's son in it. And let's see, what is his name? See if I can remember his name. Ah, man, I cannot remember his name. I should write this stuff down. But it is the first appearance of Dracula's son, so I picked up a few of these. And then here's the second printing. Definitely like the second printing better. Got a little bit more of the image. You don't have that stupid heroic age on top. Just looks nicer, a lot cleaner. Then we're going to follow that up with a Moon Knight #1. This is the second series. Nothing too big. I mean, it's his first new costume, and I think he gets new powers in this one. But it's other than that, nothing too big about it. But again, everything Moon Knight right now is just going up and up, especially with that show. And that show looks like it's going to be so good. Can't wait. And see, the next one is Star Wars 107. Somebody wrote on the plastic, so don't worry about that. But this is the final issue. I've been looking for a good copy, good clean copy for a little while, so I found this one. So I was like, yeah, I'll pull the trigger. So I did. So I finally got it. I'm happy about it. Add it to the PC. And then we got a little off the wall. The Colonel Corps, you know, come on. KFC, man, you gotta love it, right? Check them out. I was looking at it the other day, and I think this guy right here, the little, almost like a bowler hat, but it's not. But he's my favorite looking one. He looks cool. I did pay up for that one though. I mean, that's not a cheap book. I was a little surprised. Then we got a little Black Panther 17. Nothing major about it. I just really dug the cover. I mean, it's really nice. Yeah. Got a little Killmonger on there, fighting Black Panther. Speaking of cool covers, I like this one, 68. No other reason than the cover. It's the only reason I bought it. And I do like zombies, but I really like that cover. I had to get it. I mean, personally, you know. And then here's another one I purchased just for the cover. I love New York. You know, cover says it all. That's all I can say about that. Then we follow that up with Underworld. I mean, come on. Can never go wrong with a little Underworld. That is a sexy cover. It's like, yep. And speaking of covers, here's a Donald Duck I got. I saw that cover, somebody else had it, and I was like, I gotta get it. I had to pick this up. I mean, oops. Might not be worth money if I keep doing that. And then next we got one from the 70s. Barn of Fear. Again, I saw this in another video. Thought it was cool. Had to get it. I mean, come on. That's pretty gross. That's like Charlotte's Web stuff right there, going to the 10th degree. And some more Star Wars. There's a number 15. The Whitman. You know, some people call it a variant. I call it just a second printing. you know. But there it is. Whitman number 15. That came with Star Wars 41, which is a cameo of Yoda. Another one I've kind of looked for and really couldn't beat this price, so I was like, yeah, paid less than 15, I think, for it, so it's a good copy. And then we're going to follow that up with, speaking of Whitman, the Whitman pack. Yeah, I don't like to see. Here we go, hold it. It's sealed, well, I would say sealed, but it is, if you can see right there, it's been cut. Can't get the comics out, but it is open. But it's still in the poly bag, you know. Not sure what I'm going to do with that. I can sell it in the poly bag or pull them out, clean them, and press them, and get them graded. So either way, I'll make money off of it if I decide to do it. But for now, I think I'm just going to leave them in the poly bag because I kind of like it like that. So this is the end of part 2 of my recent additions. And stay tuned for part 3. We'll be coming up in a week. Thanks.